I'm not happy my friend is pregnant. I know it's silly, immature, and selfish, but I'm sad one of my closest friends is pregnant. She's always been my spontaneous adventurous travel buddy and I feel like I'm about to lose that. I'm happy that she's happy but there is this selfish part of me that wishes she didn't get pregnant. I'll obviously never tell anyone this. I'm throwing the baby shower and will be a supportive friend and auntie, but it just kinda sucks. I don't know if I was essayed by my dad. So basically this happened when I was quite young, but I don't remember the specific age. I'd say between 11 to 13. I was always a daddy's girl and always wanted to hang out with him. So in the evenings my mom would watch TV in the lounge by herself a little bit longer after my dad would go to bed and I'd stay and watch with her for a little bit, then I'd go cuddle up in bed with my dad until she'd wake me up and tell me to sleep in my bed. I'd says I've done this quite a while. Like it definitely wasn't the first time I'd done this, or I'd say even the fourth time. Anyway. One time I get into bed with him and his back is facing me, so I assume he's asleep, and the next thing is his hands were down my pants and underwear and I quickly pulled his wrist out and I was like frozen, and then he put his hands down my pants and underwear again and then I said dad and he said oh. Sorry. And like went to sleep I guess. We've never spoken about it. Ever. Recently I've been speaking about with my therapist and it's been bothering me, so I told my mom. She's obviously not doing well about it, but she asked me if I wanted her to bring it up to my dad and I said yes. She said she's never seen him so upset. And he'd never do that anyone's child, let alone his own child. He also says he doesn't remember it. How is it possible that he doesn't remember it? Do you think if he was drunk it would have affected his memory or actions in way? I know I didn't make this us. Is this even sexual abuse? His back was turned to me the whole time. But it was so callous and objectifying. Could he have mistakenly thought it was my mom? And didn't realize it was me? And kinda forgot about the whole thing? First time at a nude beach in Florida on a business trip. I went to Orlando, Florida for a work trip last week and ended up at Cape Canaveral National Seashore to check out a SpaceX launch. I had some time to kill, so I went to go check out the beaches and saw a sign that said Nude Beach Access number 13. Of course I wanted to check it out. Plus I wanted to get in the water and didn't have a swimsuit. I was scared to death of getting naked in front of all these people. I mustered up the courage finally, so I stripped and walked down to the water. At first I was up to my chest, but then I slowly got brave and got down to my waist where everything was visible as the waves broke. It was so freeing and exhilarating. I again got nervous when it was time to get out, as I had to stand there for a bit and drip dry before putting my shorts and shirt back on. Several people were checking me out and I really enjoyed the whole experience. I haven't told my wife, very prude, but did tell 2 trusted friends and all of you on Reddit. I can't wait to do it again someday. I think I might have cheated on my fiancé. I 25F went out clubbing last night with a newly single gay friend, who needed someone to join him to celebrate his new single life. It's been a while since I went out, so I took every chance I got to make sure I enjoyed it. Anyways, I was pretty wasted when I started talking to this girl, and next thing I knew I was making out with her. I stopped when I realized my fiancé might not like it. We're currently in an LDR due to his line of work, and I feel horrible. I felt like I cheated on him by kissing another girl. My husband and I are only married in name and are waiting for his racist father to pass. I'm in a marriage of convenience with my friend. We've been married for 12 years. He is quite well off due to trust funds and allowances, but he's unable to access a good portion of his money until his father passes. His father is a racist a-hole who quite frankly I hope burns in hell, but my friend wants to be able to provide for himself and his partner, who is a POC woman. They live together and have 3 children who his father will never meet. When his father began to threaten to withhold his allowance unless he hurried up and married, my friend approached me with an offer. Marry him and he'll buy me a house, and after his father dies we'll divorce. He even offered a prenup that stated I'm entitled to 25% of all his assets, no questions asked at the time of divorce. I'm asexual and have no interest in romance, so I had nothing to lose and agreed. His father thinks we're having fertility issues and have had unsuccessful rounds of IVF. I get a monthly allowance from him that means I don't have to work, and the only conditions are that I go to Sunday dinner on his arm and any family events that he's obligated to attend. He never stays overnight in the home he got me that is in my name, and I often hang out with him and his partner and their kids. I'm honestly super happy with this arrangement, and I just see it as a great way to get one over on someone who doesn't deserve his money. My own parents are aware of this situation, but none of my friends know, as I don't see a need to tell them.